Earlier in the year, I suddenly wanted to work in a round journal. No idea why, just I like round circles, I guess. So I decided to have a go at making one myself, and this is my journal. You can see it's grown during the year. I finished it now, and I thought you might enjoy a flick through. If you want to make one yourself, I have made a couple of videos about different ways that you can make a journal using no specialist materials. When I started, my first journal page was all themed around round. So I've said, like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind. And then we had round and round the garden, and I was practicing with image transfers. You'll be able to find videos of these spreads if you want to have a go yourself. Later on in the year, I did this spread. It is slightly falling to pieces, sadly. This plastic film strip has not stuck well. I was really lucky and I got sent a whole load of stuff from Journal Say to try out. So this was the spread I did. This is really simple. Again, this was image transfer and that worked, I thought, really well. I didn't do it in order, but I'll show you in the order. Later on in the year, I bought some tempera paint sticks and they were so colourful. I really enjoyed this. So Live a Colourful Life. And I tried those out, and this was with some collaging, the paint sticks, a bit more collaging, a bit of writing. Thoroughly enjoyed that. I run a couple of Facebook groups and we do a monthly challenge. So this one was about looking at the work of Charlie Harper, who was a really famous illustrator who did some wonderful work. So that was my homage to him. If you fancy joining that Facebook group, just look in the description and there'll be a link. It'd be lovely to see you there. And then I was again just playing with music background and some stenciling. I've got some lovely napkins that I used here. So this is some stenciling, some writing. Then this is collage with napkins. That was jolly good fun. This I did actually quite early in the year, and we're in the Chinese Year of the Dragon. So I did this journal page all with the dragon again in the circle. It was actually adapted from an image I found of a snake swallowing its own tail, but I turned it into a dragon. This is another journal page where I really wanted to get the colours to sing. This was called A Square Peg in a Round Hole. And here we've got collage background, then I've painted it, then I've stenciled, then I've put more collage, and then some writing to finish it off. This page I did after I just thought, oh, orange and pink, they work so well together. So it was very simple. I smooshed the background with all the colours I wanted, then applied some stenciling, and then these are collaged on these little butterflies, and then a bit of colour just to sort of gunge it up because I don't like anything looking too perfect. This is a very recent one. I bought some new stencils. No, they weren't stencils, they were stamps with these bees on them. I avoided the temptation to say, don't worry, B-E-E, happy, because I thought that was a bit of a cliche, but that's what was kind of going through my mind. There's an artist here on YouTube, and she does loads of online challenges, called Lally Mail. French artist who explains everything wonderfully, and she did a little free challenge all about loving yourself, and I watched that and thoroughly enjoyed it, and that was the result of that challenge. Do check her out. This is the very last page I did. We'll just come back to that. This was another when I was working, doing a little bit of stenciling, a bit of collaging, a bit of watercolour, a bit of stamping, and just practicing all my mark making. No focal point, or well, I guess that's the focal point, but no message, no motto. You don't need that in your journal unless you want to. Here I was using stenciling and modelling paste, so this is actually really textured. And then this page had lots of collage, stenciling, It does say she sells seashells on the seashore, and we've got the shells there. This is the last page of the journal physically, but this was actually the last page that I did in time, and I've done a full video of this, and it is the end of the year. This journal has been with me throughout the year. I thought of all the things I was grateful for during the year, and I thought about some of my plans and things I want for next year, and I thought about sunrises and the dawn chorus and new beginnings, and that is the very last page of my little round journal. Hope you enjoyed that quick flick through. Say lots of those videos are actually already on YouTube, so if you fancy looking at some of those techniques, you'll be very welcome. If you think that in 2025 a round journal might inspire your creativity, then do have a look at how I made that, and the next one might actually shut a bit better.